Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. I am absolutely fucking smashed. Say the least. Yeah, just smashed, I guess. I don't know really what you could call, what else you would call it. Um, yeah. So today we are going to be making a um. I am actually, my voice is fucked right now. I can see that right there, so I actually need to fucking put on the gain. Holy shit. That's actually nearly the first time. But anyways, today we're just going to be finishing gathering all the information from the bootloader. There's some things that I haven't done actually, such as, for example, this one. Not quite done with this one. This one also. ACPI. I don't think I'm gonna use that. And there's also some things over here, I think also. That's what we're going to do. We're going to be doing today. Just a slow and chill day pretty much. And maybe we'll do some VFS development things, maybe. I don't know. But I actually think the first thing I'm actually going to be doing is to do this as soon as we get into the bootloader. Pretty much right here, of course, when we have actually like, yeah, pretty much right here. Why right there? Well, we want to get an accurate words tell of time. Exactly when we booted pretty much. So if we go into this, I was going to be using read ACT time and date. That's AH2, X2, and 4. Real time and real time clock date. So get real time and get real time clock and date. That's great. Good job. Let's start with the date. So I found the interrupt thing here. So yeah. Yeah. I feel like I'm a little bit too high. Damn. Maybe it's the camera that's too low. You may never know. Yeah. This interrupt here says that we just need to set AH, then we'll get this. Actually, no, it doesn't. Let's start with the time, actually. Fuck all that other shit. Time. Anyways, to get the time, we'll just set the AH register to be 2. Then, of course, clear the carry flag. Now, then we'll get the hour, minutes, and seconds. Daylight saving if it's actually necessary. And see, the carry flag will be set if it's not working or if we have an error, pretty much. Now, I already have some interrupts here for it. If I go into here, and then I really quickly check one thing out. Check key, check time here. This function here is purely here for the menu thing. So in here, when we have initialized a few things and all that, we check here, go into press delete for the menu, we check for the key, and then we enter the menu if it's actually, if the key was pressed. If it wasn't, then we will go into the kernel. In here, we also needed the time. Now, here I used 0 as the AH, which is this one. Number of clock ticks since midnight. Okay. So use 02 or 0. Let's just use 0, I guess. Oh, let's just use 2, sorry. Fuck. So now, the reasoning why I can do this is because that we know the location of the boot parameters in memory all the time. We always know it. Which was there, first of all, to actually be able to actually like copy it over to the kernel and whatnot later at a later point. That point is right here at 2K, 2 megabytes, I think. Yeah, at 2 megabytes. Let's make a definition for that actually in here. How the hell did I do that? I have done it up there like this. Let's just do it like this, I guess. I hope. Yeah. Because yeah, this one is then used 0 times, but yeah. So yeah, now we then need to reset the stack, and right here I'll really quick get this. Right here. So this is what we're targeting. Now we should also get the name real quick. Int 1a where AH is equals there. That's time. Get real-time clock time. Want to move 02 into the AH. Then wanna clear carry, and then wanna actually form the interrupt, which was 1a. We're gonna do this. And we have the returns here. Immediately jump not carry. Get time failed. The reason why we're doing this is just so we can and let's then make another label called get time end here, where this one will then go down to here, whatever we're doing here pretty much. For the rest of it, that's goddamn easy. In here, we need to pick some registers that actually will work. So, where is DI right now? DI is somewhere. Or should we wait until we have enabled the A20 and GDC? That's probably a good idea to actually wait until we have gotten the until we actually are in 32-bit mode. And the BTC, all that. That's it. That one. We don't care about that right now. Then we can do it here. Get time scope. Actually, jump carry. There was an error. For the rest of them, right now here, we can do things. We can actually then do things. These things involve getting all of them, pretty much. Many of the things, and running with them, pretty much. So let's say yeah, let's say that we want to move EBX. EBX is our base pointer. Let's make that point to this address. Boot params. And now we need to calculate. Now we need to calculate a lot of things. Because this is at the very bottom, pretty much. So we need to calculate some things. And I hate that. I hate to calculate. Luckily, we don't have, we can just use an offset here, so that is good enough. We can just say plus offset, I guess, or something like that. So this is a packed struct. So we can go through it a little bit now. So here we have 8, 16, and 32. 8 is 1 byte, 2 bytes, there's 3 bytes, there's 4 bytes, there's 7 bytes. 7 bytes past this point. There's a pointer. That's still 6 bytes. Yeah, that's still 4 bytes. Oh wait, 2 seconds. And it's still 4 bytes. Yeah. Here. Then we want to do size of new. Actually, we had to structs in NASM structs. We can do structs. What the hell is an iStruct? And so it's just start with the struct, do that, dot field, all that. Now how do we then get a hold of it? We can then say do the base plus the field. Or we could do this. That's plus 7 bytes, so we can easily do that. Boot params info right there. So we have the hour, minute, second first, and then we have the day, month, and year. Now let's then do this. And say EPX, not EPP, EPX. That's the hour. Set minute, set second. Plus 1 plus 2. And these ones are then L and DH. I don't think I need daylight savings. Nope. Fuck that. Then we can do this. Pretty much doing the exact same as we did up here. Minus this, of course. Right down here. Except for this time, we want to do number 4 here. The carry again. Then time. Get real-time date. On success, we say clear if successful, all that. That's the same, I think, except for DL. Actually, no, that's not even the same. What the hell am I talking about? These are the ones now. They can be the same, but not really. This config. What? Okay. I don't even know what the fuck this sysconfig is. And also, by the way, aren't we getting two? We're not getting 2 bytes from there. Oh, why the fuck am I then allocating 2 bytes here? That's a pretty good question. I should wait to think it's a century. A century is 1,000 years, isn't it? 100 years, sorry, yeah. In theory, that should be 2. So yeah, we have actually. Oh, so if I just used CX, sorry, then we have the full year. Or am I fully dumb right now? I don't think I'm dumb right now. I sure do hope I'm not dumb right now. But anyways, last index that was free. That was for the second. But the free is for the day. Like 4 is there and 5 needs to be the CX register for setting the year, setting the month, and setting the day. Then we can then jump right here to get time int. Get time failed. Yeah. So that should be it. So do things like this, all that. Let's go up into the kernel. Where's main? Start time at send you. Let's see, we're just going to be doing this in the Danish way, so RTC, that means day, month, year format. Day, month, year, and then the time, which is hour, minutes, second. Yes. Alright, yeah, that's that. Okay. But yeah, now we should get an accurate time of when we actually started. Let's hope. VFS shit. Okay. Fuck me. Well, anyways, that's a good segue to delve into the VFS thing here. Yay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, wait, actually, fuck it. We'll not be doing that. Something is maybe not working. Booting from... Why? Uh... Well, we are going to get an early fucking debugging session already. Make debug. I've also, yes, yeah, I've also changed a few things. Now we have a few things. Okay, of course we have GDB here, or the UI version of GDB, which is amazing. We of course have our normal QEMU. Normally this would have been my only way of like communicating back and forth, and of course define UART here. Now I also have an output console for QEMU. And of course this is the GDB console. So I'll be throwing this one over here, this one over here, and GDB over here. Okay. No, wait, this is actually... What should I do then? Ah, fuck it. Yeah, we can say breakpoint on the caps. Breakpoint on that address. Continue. We have broken. That's important. Now I cannot get a... That's because we are not in source technically, so we can set this disassembly mode. This mode goes ahead and shows a lot of the motherfucking binary. So yeah, that's how we can do it. Now don't know, can N be used? Nope. Okay. So right, this is an oh wait 2 seconds. The VFS isn't even on yet. Why the fuck are you complaining? Okay, so let's debugging today. Yup. As always, I was nearly just about to say. Why won't things... Okay, things aren't working. Okay, give me... Can I access memory addresses? What? What the hell is that memory address? Okay, let's try that again. If I just move this one over here, fuck all that. And then I put the breakpoint here. And actually enable that. And then I actually find the points which, yeah. No, this is not the memory inside the VM. This is the bootloader right here, or the bootloader the stage 2 bootloader if you would, which doesn't work. I was nearly about to say all like normal, but actually it has actually been working pretty good. Let me see, we have an interrupt 1.8 there, so let's do 3C. Continue to there. Just call jump carry. Jump on carry. Okay, then I wanna go past this one. Listen to F. Now this can... No, I'm making... Oh, that's actually... Wow. God damn. Actually, knowing it was a call and not just a question, a joke, not a call. Good morning. Knowing that there was a joke, not a question, that's actually pretty funny. It's call. Now, why won't this work? Are you screaming at me? not less than you did before. Okay, so we're here. We have all that. We have set. We are in protected mode. All the segments have been set. All that there. Now, if I then jump again here, then we'll just reboot. Why? Are you screaming at me? No. Are you screaming at me? Nope. Who the hell is screaming at me? Yeah, we can get into here. Then continue. Yeah, then it's just. Why the fuck won't you work? Oh. I'm fucking stupid. Fun fact. BIOS calls does not work when you're in protected mode. Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, scratch this then. But actually, I think we can. Can I do it in here? What does that do? Going into the code that I will presume that you're talking about this code. This code here gets the time pretty much. Gets the time and date and throws it into some into a struct pretty much. I kind of need them to put in here. Damn it. Oh, well, it didn't work. That's now an very important question. Will it work? Compiled? With boot loops? Don't know. Well, this code just gets time and sets it into a struct that I have somewhere. Oh. Maybe also like get it past, fuck's sake. Parsing ASM with my eyes is still hard on me. It's still hard for you. Same. Like it isn't that hard. Hey, it worked. Fuck yes. Like watching things in a microscope. Yeah. Wait, what did you say? um. Yes, it is the 32nd of. It is the 32nd of month 38 in 8230. And the clock right now is 19. There's 19. 90. That's not the fuck. Oh, fuck's sake. Oh, for fuck's sake. What does that mean? That means something fucked up. Something fucked terribly up. Or someone. Yeah. Okay. It could be because that I am actually not saying anything. Alright, let's just throw an error saying me when I'm checking memory low. Let's do an out real quick. E9 saying E. Just because. Why can't you work? Invalid instruction. For fuck's sake, why? Why? Like it. This isn't this how I fucking write shit out? What the hell are you? You're here. Yeah, port data. But it's alright, and it's also actually like doesn't use the DX, I guess. Huh? Okay, do you also you are not saying that. Please don't. What? Huh? Okay, for fuck's sake. Okay, do we have an E somewhere in here? Just a random E up here somewhere? No. Has the time passed? Time has passed. Is it my offset? Might be my offset. That these ones collectively are 7 bytes. Then we get into here. This one should be 0 bytes. First, second, third, fourth, and then fifth, plus the sixth, byte in this. Just for curious sake, is it because of the index? Is it because that I am... what? Does the date now make sense? Answer is no. What if I... It was 7 before. Let's try 6. Trial and error, I guess we could say. Okay, at least the date is now only the 38th of 38 in year... Fuck. In year 32. It's literally trial and erroring by offset. Yep. Hey, what else should you do? Is there even any resemblance to the actual date? Nope. It's like DDD5 thing. Oh, okay. Okay. So there's something terribly wrong. I don't know where. 2 seconds, I might know where. Right the fuck there. Yeah, I think I found why. If I set this one to be 0, 0, 2 there, and then I set ds to be here, and then I used an offset like this, bx okay. If this doesn't work, then something is very much terribly wrong. Actually, maybe I should just put it at the index that I actually was thinking it was. Something is terribly wrong. Why? What kind of memory are you trying to get without my knowledge? It's just because of DS? If I remove this and I make it, that works perfectly. Data time is just 0. Understandable. So yeah, okay. I need to use EBX. Maybe EAX. No wait, since we can't use EAX because of reasons. Yeah, we need to say 0 to 0, I think it was. And then you go up there. Now I need to format the whole code again. Okay. Do you know what? Yeah. EAX. Right now, absolutely the fuck nothing. But the reasoning why I don't use EAX. Actually, wait a minute. Yeah, actually, yeah. The reasoning why I don't use EAX, even though I want to, yeah, we can just try it. But yeah. Let's actually do it like this, so everything doesn't break. Because I have a okay. There can be two. There can happen two things right now. It doesn't compile, which is understandable. Why it won't compile, or it works, and it actually works. Which time that is only. It compiles, okay. And the time is okay. So we can actually do that. If we do the same with the date, just replace them all there. Need to set it with EBX because we override it right here. We are in the space-time calendar. Yeah, same date. I think, yeah. Actually, it might just be because of, yeah, first of all, I'm not actually using the correct registers here. DL to set dates are the same registers here. Hour, minutes, seconds. Yeah. It could also be because there's BCD. It could be because of BCD. We have something that looks like dates there. If I go into here real quick and just make a copy of this, replace it all with hex, just so I can get a hex value. I'm better in reading hex values than decimal values. Huh? Wait. This is decimal, right? These two things here are decimal. This is hex. Huh? Yeah, it is hex. Yeah, it is hex. Why the fuck is it storing it in hexadecimal? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What the fuck? Like this function correct to the 20. Do you say anything about hex? Base? Nope. No, like BCD. Two things we can try. BCD. That's not BCD time converter. BCD to decimal. Holy shit, we're in German fuck sites here. So the BCD code is this 03. Not valid numbers, twos. 17. What? Into twos? Oh. Hex to fucking thank you. Like if I just like take, for example, our Lord and Savior year 2026, for example. Then it needs to be the fucking full byte. Right, correct. 1103. No, it's I actually need a BCD to enter a BCD number. No, I don't need a. Oh, I need a X to BCD converter. What are you using, for example? 254, yeah. Okay. Okay, let's see. So if I take just the day, for example. The day, right? Oh. No wait, no wait, two things that can't be true. BCD time to timestamp. I don't. No, I also don't want fucking to a just normal time. I just need a normal fucking time. Binary. Oh right, yeah. For fuck. Maybe I should also really quick remember what BCD actually is. Because yeah, okay. If I just take all this, all of it, yeah, and just remove all this, place some zeros in right here. We have that, and we say 2 BCD. Actually, wait a minute. So things we need 1, 7. Then if I take this number here, throw that into a decimal to hex converter, and for example, like take one thing at a time. That's 11. 03, that's of course 03. Oh, I know why. Because then this number here, that's in 2026. Yes. Okay. So yes, there is BCD behind it. There's some BCD math behind it. But we can just display it in hexadecimal if we want to. Of course, I probably should actually make a. Like we can just like display it in fucking hexadecimal. At some point, I need to make a BCD converter. Yeah. But anyways, we got the time. We got the boot time. Yeah. The boot time right now. Why the fuck is my terminal down? Let's just try it again, just because the hours just passed. It now says same date, no shit. No, having to do BCD winner. What? BCD winner fucking 4. Why? They would like I can understand if it's like not programming that shit was like I would understand if it's because of binary like arithmetic, because I at least feel like that's easier than the decimal arithmetic, but like Yeah, like that's fucking weird. That's goddamn fucking weird. That's fucking weird. God damn. What the hell do they do in fucking Germany or wherever you come from, wherever you come from? What the hell do they do there? All right, India. What the hell do they do there? Damn, it's fucking weird. Learning BCD when you're fucking 4. I know, but it smells like they want you guys to be programmers or tech support. Just here's binary, a totally different system than base 2, base 10, sorry. Learn that when you're fucking 4. What the fuck? Like normally you would like learn base 10 before base 2. But what the fuck? That's fucking weird. But yeah, like I think that that's probably the cause. Like does even like personally I haven't been in like private school, only public school because that's free in Denmark. Just pissed off a bunch of Americans there. But yeah, damn. Learning binary in private school. That would that would be a thing. Let's just say that. Damn. Uh, but still, like, still at a fucking young age, just here's binary. That's so fucked. Yeah, still, yeah, very fucking early. That is, yeah, I don't even know what to say. Yeah, like, you pretty much haven't even learned base 10 at that point. Like, it's hard enough to even learn base 10. Learn base 2, where I need to multiply to get into base 10. This shit. Damn. Maybe, yeah, it is maybe then because that you were just too good. They need something to slow you down. I don't know why the fuck. Yeah. That is life. What the fuck was I just damn why void there? I need why the fuck am I down? Damn. Like that is still fucking crazy to me that like just damn building a whole new base. Yeah, yeah, and yeah. Okay, so now is semicolon, before I forget. Thing that everyone hates, semicolons. Okay, so now what I need to do is to look. Wait, what is the CPU ID? AX equals 1, BX, EBX is that there. Okay, so look from there to there for a string, then do CPU ID. Okay. How the hell did I do CPU ID? I did that by doing. I can do something. Why the fuck would you make me be? That's the wrong one. Was? That one doesn't. And this one is for this one. This is fucking good. What the hell? This is good. That also function to actually do CPU ID. Yeah. Damn. Why didn't I do? CPU ID. I don't know what that says, but I think it's important. It is just okay. Let's try to use this. What's the worst that could happen? Right? That CPU ID. I need to set it to. Yeah, so like yeah, I was kind of trapped here yesterday. The Danish public transport, that is the most, that's the thing that you gotta love. A video on stainless steel. Of course. Just stainless steel. Yep. Yeah, I hate fucking. That's one thing that I fucking hate. Like, just I get fucking like those fucked up drama essays or whatever you want to call them, non-content things. I fucking hate them. But yeah. Damn. Crystalline structure. Damn. Like, I think that would still work better than Windows. We can blast like just a tiny thought. I think it would work better than Windows ever could. That's neat. Why the why? Why would okay now I am interested in learning about stainless steel. Like why the fuck wouldn't you use regular steel in a public bath? That would like that's the link, okay? But yeah, I do yeah, Bang Blast, sorry. Yes, I do remember the Polish school. What about it? Oh damn, yeah, that is fucking just a video about fucking stainless steel. Holy shit. I'll probably watch it later, actually. Um, what are you saying? What I have done with the OS is, first of all, errors. And do you know? Do you know that there's a Linux distro about Hannah Montana? Probably don't need to say much more there, other than just Hannah Montana. Just yeah, that's also an OS. Like I would also say that the Hannah Montana like OS is also pretty good. Can figure out how to fucking spell it. Yeah. Working Arch fucking Hannah Montana OS right here. Right there. The Hannah Montana fucking OS right there. So good they put in my for fuck's sake. I don't like that. Like, to get back to the point, there's a shit ton of like distros in fucking Linux. And yes, I would probably have known that there's also a distro called the Dream OS. If there's a distro for fucking Hannah Montana, then there's also anything else. That like there's like before 2 seconds. What was actually that was about, yeah, wasn't that actually about the specs that you needed back then also? I think so. Yeah, that works. Yep. But maybe not on high settings, but yeah. Running Half-Life 2 on 4 gigs and 2 cores. Maybe on mid to low settings. That should be good enough to get 60 or at least close to that. Wait, what, on battery? Wait, you would that's not even just Linux power, that's just not having bloat on your fucking system. Distro adding a crypto miner. I installed Arch. Damn. My GPU. Hey, if as long as it's playable. I don't remember when the fuck that one came out. That came out. Uh, a bit on the older end, but still pretty good. Only, what is that? 7 years old. Pretty good still. Yeah. 7 or 6 like years old. Depends on how you count it. Like, I think I don't know how much I would get, how many frames I would get on my integrated graphics on this PC, but what is this? Okay, first of all, Bacon Blast, define the lightest distro. Because, like, for OS, I don't know about that. Like, if you want the absolute lightest distro, if you want the absolute lightest distro that you can ever get, Linux from scratch, that is a pretty good OS. A distro, sorry. Yeah, the Linux kernel itself. 2 megabytes of RAM. How much did this one use? This one used. Yeah, sadly, I can't. The thing is, how much was the minimum in here? I think I wrote it down in here. I don't need you anymore. Run. And now it's on 4 gigs, but I think if I do 4 megabytes, then I still have an error. Yeah. I think it will still work, yep. It with no peach. What this itself? Oh, for fuck's sake. Laptops. What's the fun thing? We are all waiting in suspense. And this is where the stream just crashes all of a sudden. They even have that here. Damn it. Damn it, I don't even have that image here. Damn it. And a 4K AH. Wait, what? What the I am just why? Why would you do is a that do you know what that's called? Having ADHD. Oh, for fuck's sake. For fuck's sake. Work. Thank you. For fuck's sake. You fucking camera. And that's why you don't buy shit from China. Flying launch. For fuck's sake. Like I've also like no shit, half of all technology is from China. Or at least like from Asia from the fuck from how the fuck I can't fucking I can't speak. It's really quickly. Like that, like it depends on where it was made from, not the company actually owning it. Because if I like, let's say for example, if I make a company and just make it in wherever, like it depends on where the fuck it comes from, what factory, and it could be coming from wherever, other places. It should have a fun little fun thing called Made in China, like every other fucking tech product, pretty much. Oh, that one. Yeah, that was my old chair. I've bought a new one. That's not how I did it. That's how I did it. A brand new one. Because it was cheap. That's it. It was cheap. No, that's because of wear and tear, right? Okay. A little bit of context. That chair over there, that is about 8. That's about 8 years old right now, if not even more, actually. All right. You know what you should get instead of a MacBook? You should get a the absolute most finest. I Bro, I have scoliosis. I don't need any more fucking. I don't need more scoliosis than I already have. But yeah. Do you know what the most finest computer you could possibly get instead of a MacBook, instead of a PC, whatever, Windows, fuck it. Do you know what you should get? A fine ass Raspberry Pi. Gaming and yeah, I don't like. Actually, like maybe they actually would actually still have some gaming, but that would be on coolmath.com or something like that. Yeah. You muted? Nope, I am not. I shouldn't be muted, at least. I'm just looking over at... No, like I at least think I don't have any key bindings to make me to yeah, just quiet. Like I don't think I have any key bindings to make myself muted. I think I've deleted all of them because I like there was a period of time when I just had gotten my new keyboard, my current keyboard right now. I would accidentally fucking press and mute a mute button all the time. I don't need no sticky hotkey. Like now, this keyboard is I specifically wanted some kind of macros on it, just because there's macro keys over here. Just because if I needed them. So yeah. And yes, I do remember the 2K black wallpaper. Yes. How high are your fans right now? How loud are your fans right now? Like, how loud are your fans right now? Double that. It is actually also breaking my fucking computer. Oh, thank you. I fixed the problem. So you say. But yeah. Noise gate's pretty good. I can't even remember if I even have any noise gates. Yeah, I did. Oh. I couldn't even remember. I just remember watching a video at some point just saying, here are some effects that you need to use on your microphone in OBS. Just copied them. I can't even remember what fucking effects I have on my microphone right now on fucking OBS. Actually, yeah, just think yeah, always the fucking way. And then there's also me who just don't want to do fucking YouTube tutorials. I am goddamn too stubborn to actually watch YouTube tutorials. Either I do it myself, or it won't be done. Let me just actually do this now. Yeah, and what the hell do I need? What the hell do I need to do? EX1, okay. And U0 and address of registers. Yeah. So now, what you're saying is that in EBX, at bits 31 to 24, there's something. Okay. Just to you. And is it just F? Like F000. And maybe also right shift it like 24 times, I think. Actually, I think, and I do definitely also hope that should be it. I hope. Of course, I can hope a lot of things. Why the fuck did you come up here? CPU ID. And yeah, yeah, down. Oh, it's F. Oh, right, yeah, it's FF, but still, yeah, it's 24. 3. IDs. Why wouldn't this also be useful? Maybe just the ID space itself. I have too many fucking things open. Oh wait, this thing's gonna do something here. Nope. Okay, that's cool. That should be it. Yes. Okay. Now I just need to look through a fuck ton of fucking memory addresses. Can I do this more easily? How many bytes is this? 8 bytes. But I also can't just say. Oh, for fuck's sake! I should need to fucking look through all of them. From count. 2 FF starting from E0000. Yeah. Now, if I don't have size T, do I? Nope, I don't. Equals to here I. That should be able to just say. Maybe actually string or memory. And fine, down. Copy. No, not copy. Compare. Address to actually wait a minute, 2 things. Maybe actually still compare would actually probably be better. To whatever the fuck this is. And the result needs to be 0 on success. And then we can just throw it in down. to a UN64. And break. Gucci. Now that should all work. I hope. And yet again, I can hope a lot of things. And probably also display the information here. There, ID. There, address. ID equals and address equals to that. Yeah. That's not how you did it. Wait, what? Oh, that's... Wait, what? How the hell did I do that? Huh, okay. Oh no. I just thought of a sudden fucking like deleted whole line without even knowing. Okay. You need to be a character. We still need memory. Okay. First of all, don't I have fucking string here? I have. Okay, that was the first thing. Then this one needs to be a character. And I think if I make it into a void pointer first, and then into a thing. No. Why? What if I do 32? Okay, that worked. Over 0. Fuck. That ain't good. Do a mem copy instead. And do 8. I think I overshot. Just... I think I have overshot. Just a tiny bit. Yep. Why the fuck did this not work? Yeah, you're starting there, and you're going up to here. Oh fuck, there's a microphone. Then is the failsafe? Let's see if it fucks up. Yes, it does. Okay. Why? Why the fuck does it fuck up? It can't be you. It needs to be you. Like, in some way, it should be you. That's because I do a fucking mem copy. I do a mem copy and not a comparison? Fuck. Okay. Don't know if that's good. I think it's good. Yeah, what's EBX, right? Yeah, what's EBX? Now why the fuck don't? Yeah, I don't know why. Isn't it? Have I fuck my, no wait, what? Huh? I am confusion now. It, I don't know. I am confusion. Yeah, check the name next time. ACPI. Fuck's sake. I have the wrong thing. CPI, yeah. Okay. Okay, so we got it. Okay. Oh, that was the first part. Now we get into torture. Now we can get into torturing myself. Because of this motherfucking VFS. And I don't need this anymore. Okay, so now this is my wife. This is about to break here. Okay, so what we now need to do. First of all, copy this. We can't get anything in from all these. We can get something in from standard in at some point, but the main utilization of this function will be to read from files. which is actually also pretty easy to do. Reading from file. When you have at least made all the foundations, because what I've been making whilst I've been trapped in cities due to public transport and whatnot, is, for example, a very basic bed driver, a VFS virtual file system, what is that? Actual devices, and a few other things, partitions for a partition manager, for example. And those are just some of the things that I've actually been making. Yeah. That is pretty much it that I've been making. Now, let me see, I need this. Now, the way that we read from file, in this case, is, what's that called? It was called FD table. The table index into file. Alright, the way that we check for that is like this. This is the half of it, pretty much. Just get the node. That is the most like advanced thing. Okay. Now, why is this the most basic thing to do? Well, of course, there's some other things that we also need to do, check some flags and whatnot. But this is the most basic thing to do because it is literally just node.fs. Is it now read 2 seconds? We don't want to do this with the VFS node. We want to give it the VFS node. And also guys. Yes. Node buffer for data. The offset, which comes from, again, the node from offset. The length size. Then we have an error type because of this thing. No way, what? Huh? What the hell have I done wrong? Why are you grayed out? Huh? I have definitely forgotten a semicolon somewhere. Where have I forgotten a semicolon? Pointer equals to node mount device and node dot mount. Okay. Why the fuck is shit not working? Invalid initializer. That is because that you need to be a pointer. I have to rewrite some shit. There, and that one should be it. Ah. Okay, that's good. Okay, it is compiles. Nothing's happening yet because shit, why would it work? But yeah, now we have a way to read a file, pretty much. Which is what we want. Or at least we have a way to open it and all that other shit. Now comes the fun part, by the way. Now we get to implement this function here into our fat driver. That's something like this: read file, it the prefix, just so I know I also where I am, and all this. Let's go through. Yep, pushy. Yeah, we get the node, the buffer, the size, the amount of bytes. This is in bytes, by the way. The amount of bytes that we actually want to read. Oh, actually, no, it's just the offset for fuck's sake. The offset in the fucking file, the length that this is the amount of bytes that we want to read. Of course, we also got the device and also the mounting point. Okay, so now we're done. Pretty much we are done right now. In practice, we are not. Because a fun thing about the FAT32 file system, or just generally any of the FAT systems, FAT file systems, is that you need a lot of boilerplate code to be able to do pretty much anything. Now, to give an example, real quick. Where's the FAT? There. For my old operating system, right? My FAT driver here was 1,100 and what? Why can't I zoom in? Yeah, Control Shift C. Yeah, Control Shift. Ah, okay. Yeah, 1,180 and 51 lines of code. Now that may seem like a lot, but this is for reading a directory, reading a file, mounting probe, writing to a file, finding an entry, and finding an entry, and thing. Entry, yeah, isn't it like I don't know. But yeah, entry, yeah. Those six functions take up those 1,130 and 51. Sorry, of just code. Now, is this poorly optimized? Yes. Can I do it better? Yes. Will I do it better? No. So let's make it absolutely worse. We go on the mount file system. Need this file system. Then we can say that mount VFS rope that rope VFS dot read equals fat dot read file. I should just make a command to just clear and make -b. Just so I know. Now, there's definitely something, huh? Isn't this one up here? Read file doesn't return, and it has incompatible types. Oh, fuck's sake, I hate incompatible types. Anyways, what is wrong? Also, return 0. So, assign to that from incompatible time pointer type of type this. It is literally just a uint. You are not. Are you kidding me? The C fucking compiler will complain about fucking anything. Literally. The C fucking compiler will complain about any fucking thing. Holy shit. Hey, damn. Okay, so now, the first thing I'm actually going to be implementing is not this. There's going to be a fat find entry that will get a path to the entry. The device and some private data from the fat. And we also need this to return in a file entry. Which do we actually want to return there? No, we want to return it up here. Entry out. Yeah. Okay, so now we get into the fun part. Because don't worry, there's also a lot more things that we need to make. So let's just take it one by one. So this function here will get something like this. In the path, it'll get a path to file that is rooted. The device, I don't know. And of course the private data that's actually coming our way. Now what this function now needs to do, is that it needs to go through each of these segments here, find the entry within, call again that find entry with parts of the path actually cut off. Then it needs to, then that recursed function then needs to do the next entry and the next entry until we find the file, which then will return all the way down until we get a result. That's what we do. First things first, we can always do, check if the path starts with a slash. If it doesn't, that's an error. Path didn't start with slash. It did. Actually, path wasn't rooted. Path is an S. I'll really quick actually make a macro up here real quick. Print function info. Func dot dot dot. And then we'll actually give information about things. Yeah, in function and s open parentheses. Wait a minute, so things we can't do that, or can we? If I make a percent s here again, then make a format here, and say function format actually we don't need to encapsulate the format. BARCs. Let's actually make this log info. Yeah, this is just a quick function to print out some information about the whole thing. Yeah, in function, because we don't have a dash dash function, we have a dash file, dash dash file. If I can not bug. We don't have a dash dash function, so that's why we need to do it. Then dash s dash e dash b and dash p. Then we just need to supply them. There, that, there, and then entry out. Return false. And actually output something. Because if something fails, then at least I want to know. Okay. So. Okay, so now we got that. Actually, what kind of thing will it get? Log debug. Not you. VFS node. got node, and we pretty much just need to do something like this. Name equals -s node dash name flags size inode offset opened fs mount pre. That's this only for temporary. This only for what's it called? Temporary things. That's not how you say it. That is. This is only for what the fuck is it actually called? Debugging purposes is it called? Again, can't speak today apparently. Because everything doesn't need to be a string. All those needs to be a pointer to full. Where was that from? They're coming from strings. So I want to use that. URN U and X. X. And include string.h. Now what this macro here will just do is to convert this boolean into a true or false pretty much statement. That's pretty easy to do. Now we should get a whole bunch of info. I forgot actually to do one important thing before I ran it. I need to also actually call it. This is going great today. VFS read from this file to a buffer size 512. Is 512? Yeah, 512. And here we can then say rate bytes read. Now we can run it. Hopefully. And what do we say? Oh, it's not open. Okay. Oh, right. Oh, wait. That's because I forgot to set it. Next time we do that. True. File should now be opened. Correct. The node doesn't have any private data, which is expected. Name is apparently nothing. If I try to set so that's in the data section. This is all in the data section. Let's do a stir copy from there, from the path to the name. What do we then do? We then get this. Okay, wow. All right, yeah, that comes from this. We don't reset or lock that. That is actually pretty good. We need to do flags size at some point. Inode, which will be at some point. Offset that will just incrementally be actually like added on as we read. It's opened, the file system is there, the mount is there. Now I just need to read from it, which is what we do here. Yeah, we have this /test.txt. We do test for that one. We can skip past that. That also means we need an original path just to be able to do some things. Then what we then need to do is to actually find the file. Now that is extremely time consuming, so I won't be doing it here. And you might ask, why is it time consuming? Well, because that the people over at Microsoft, or wherever it was, a long time ago, decided to use a 8.3 format, meaning that standard down, meaning that the name is the first 8 characters is the actual name of it. The last 3 characters is the file extension. Which is absolutely horrible. Yeah, that's why we are going a little. That's why I'm doing this off stream. Because then because it will be time consuming, very time consuming to do. Yeah, I think with that, I will see you all next time. Goodbye.